I didn't think twice when I got the email. Remote job, night shift, good pay. All I had to do was watch a live stream and flag unusual content. No company name, no interview, just a contract and a login. That should have been the first red flag. But I needed money, so I signed it. The dashboard was simple. Black screen, chat window on the right, a small label at the top, live feed, active below it, viewers, 0. I clicked Start Monitoring. The screen flickered. Then the feed appeared. A room, dimly lit. Old bare walls, a chair in the center. Nothing else. I waited. Nothing happened. 5 minutes. 10. 15. I checked the chat. Empty. I checked the viewer count. Still 0. I almost laughed. This is the easiest job ever. Then someone joined the chat. User_01. Finally, I frowned. Another message. User_02. Took him long enough. My stomach tightened. I typed, Moderator. Hello? No response. But the viewer count changed. Viewers. 3, then 7, then 19, all within seconds. My chest felt tight. Something wasn't right. No one shares a stream that fast. No one joins that fast, unless they were already waiting. The camera shifted. Slightly. Like someone had adjusted it. The empty chair in the center creaked. Then, someone sat down. I leaned closer to the screen. The lighting was too low to see clearly. Just a silhouette. Still, not moving. Watching the camera. The chat exploded. User_14, there he is. User_88. Don't look away. User_03. He doesn't know yet. User_52. Wait for it. My heart started pounding. What the hell is this? I hovered over the flag content button, but I didn't click it, because I couldn't explain what was wrong. Technically, nothing had happened yet. Then the figure moved, slowly, leaning forward, into the light, and I froze, because it was me. Same face, same hoodie, same room, my room, exactly as it looked behind me. I turned around. My real room was empty, silent. Then I looked back at the screen. The version of me in the stream smiled, not confused, not surprised, like it had been waiting. The chat went insane. User_01. He sees it. User_02. Too early User_77. Mute him. User_12. Don't let him leave. My cursor started moving. By itself. I tried to pull the mouse back. Nothing. The system window opened. A message appeared. System. Moderator control limited. What? My keyboard stopped responding. My microphone icon lit up. Muted. To unmuted. Without me touching it. The version of me on the screen tilted its head. And spoke, my voice, clear, direct. You shouldn't have logged in. My chest tightened. I didn't, but I wasn't speaking. My mic was. Without me. The words came out anyway. I need to leave. The version of me smiled wider. No. The feed glitched. For a second the room changed. The walls stretched. The lighting shifted. Something darker appeared behind the chair. Then it snapped back. Normal again. The chat slowed. Then one message appeared. Admin. Begin transfer. The viewer count jumped. Viewers. 213. My breathing became shallow. Transfer. What? The version of me stood up. Walked toward the camera. Closer. Closer. Until its face filled the screen. Then it whispered. You're the content. My screen froze. Everything stopped. No chat. No movement. No sound. Just a still image of my own face. Smiling. Then, my real room creaked behind me. I turned slowly. The chair across from me moved, just slightly, like someone had shifted in it. But I lived alone. There was no one there. I turned back to the screen. The chair in the stream was empty now. The camera slowly panned toward a corner of the room. A corner that looked exactly like mine. My heart stopped, because I knew what was about to happen. The camera finished turning, and I saw it. Me, sitting at my desk, watching the stream. The chat came back instantly. User _01. There it is. User _77. Perfect alignment. User _52. Now lock him. My screen dimmed. A new window appeared. System. Finalize session? Yes. No. My cursor moved. Toward yes. No. I tried to pull away. Nothing worked. The cursor hovered over it, then stopped. The version of me in the stream leaned closer to the camera and whispered, "You clicked it yesterday too." My blood ran cold. What? The stream changed. It wasn't live anymore. It was a recording, a previous session. Same room, same setup, same me, sitting exactly where I was now. And in that recording, I clicked yes. The screen went black, then came back. Empty chair. No one there. The chat exploded. User _02, new one ready. User _14, reset complete admin, continue stream. The video ended. My cursor was still hovering over yes. My breathing became frantic. That wasn't real. The version of me on the screen shook its head slowly. It was. The room behind me shifted. Subtly, but enough. The walls felt further away, the air colder, like I wasn't in the same place anymore. The chat started again. User _03. Do it user _77. Don't wait. User _01. We're watching. My hand moved. Not by me. The mouse clicked. Yes. Everything went dark. When I opened my eyes, I was sitting in the chair, in the room, the one from the stream, the empty one, the old one, the wrong one. The camera was in front of me, recording. I tried to move. I couldn't. My body sat still. Perfect posture. Perfect stillness. The chat appeared on a screen I couldn't control. Viewers. 1, then it changed. Viewers. 12, then 50, then 200, then more. Messages started appearing. User _01, new stream live user _52. He's confused user _88. Wait until he sees. The camera slowly zoomed in, closer to my face. I tried to scream. Nothing came out. Then the door behind me opened. I felt it. Didn't hear it. Just knew. Something walked in. Slow, careful, and sat down behind me. I couldn't turn, but I saw it. In the reflection of the camera lens, it was me, again, but smiling, free, watching. Then it leaned forward, close to my ear, and whispered, "Moderate well." The stream continued. Somewhere else, in another room, another version of me just got the same email. And this time, he's about to click it too. At first, I thought I was dreaming, that this was some kind of sleep paralysis, that if I just waited long enough I'd wake up back at my desk with the stream closed and the job forgotten. But then the viewer count started going up. Viewers, 217 viewers, 389 viewers, 1,042. The numbers moved too fast, too smooth, like they weren't real people, just something simulating them. The chat flooded again. User _01. He's aware now. User _52. Don't let him move user _88. Stabilize feed admin. Increase clarity. The camera zoomed closer to my face. I felt it. Not physically, but like something was pulling my awareness forward, forcing me to focus on the lens. I tried to blink. I couldn't. Tried to move my fingers. Nothing. My entire body was locked, perfectly still, like I wasn't controlling it anymore, like I was being held in position, displayed. Then I heard something behind me again. A soft shift. Fabric. Breathing. Closer this time. The version of me that had walked in hadn't left. It was still there. right behind my chair, watching, learning. Then it spoke. My voice, but calm, controlled, like it had already accepted everything. You're adjusting faster than the last one. My chest tightened. Last one? I wasn't sure if I had spoken, or if it had used my voice again. It didn't matter, because it answered anyway. There was someone before you. The chat reacted instantly. User_77. Don't tell him. User_02. Too early admin. Continue. The thing behind me leaned closer. I felt its breath near my ear. Cold. Artificial. Like air that didn't belong to a body. They always think they're the first. My vision flickered. For a split second, the room changed. The walls stretched further. The ceiling higher. The camera moved slightly to the left. And I saw something that made my stomach drop. Other chairs. Not just mine, rows of them. Barely visible in the dark. Each one facing a camera. Each one occupied. People. Sitting exactly like me, frozen, watching, being watched. Then it snapped back. Just my room again. Just me. Alone. The chat slowed again. One message appeared. Admin. Phase 2. The screen in front of me changed. Not the camera. Something else. A new window opened. A dashboard. Familiar. Too familiar. It was the same interface I'd used before. The moderator panel. The one from my laptop. A message appeared. System. Assign new moderator. My breathing stopped. No. The thing behind me chuckled softly. You see it now. The cursor moved. Not mine. Not controlled. It clicked. Accept task. A new stream opened. Inside my stream. A smaller window. And inside that window, I saw another room. Another person. Sitting at a desk. Looking at a screen. Confused. Just like I had been. My chest tightened. That's... The thing behind me whispered. Yes. I leaned forward slightly. For the first time, my body responded. Just a little. Enough to see clearly. The person on that screen twag was me, again. Another version, earlier. Before I clicked yes. Before I got trapped. The chat exploded. User_01. Recursion started user_52. Perfect user_88. He understands now, admin. Continue observation. My hands started moving. On their own. Typing. I watched in horror as my fingers wrote in the chat. Moderator. Hello? The version of me on the other screen looked up. Confused. Reading it. Exactly like I had. No. I tried to stop. I couldn't. My hands kept typing. Moderator. It's just a normal stream. The lie. The same one I had believed. The same one that pulled me deeper. The thing behind me smiled. You're doing well. I felt something inside my chest shift. Like something locking into place. Like I was becoming part of the system. Not just trapped. Used. The smaller stream continued. I watched myself go through the same steps. The same confusion. The same fear. The same realization. Everything exactly the same. Except now. I knew what was coming. And I couldn't stop it. The cursor in the smaller stream moved. Hovered over yes. My heart started racing. No, don't. I tried to speak. To warn him. To stop him. But instead my voice came out differently. Through the system. Through the chat. Moderator. Click it. I froze. I didn't, but I did. I watched myself on the screen hesitate. Then, click. The smaller stream went black. Then returned. Empty chair. Just like mine had been. The chat flooded. User_77. Another one user_02. Clean transition admin. Increase capacity. The room flickered again. For a split second, I saw more chairs. More people. More streams. Thousands. Stacked. Layered. All connected. All feeding into each other. endlessly. Then everything stabilized. The thing behind me stepped closer, placed its hand on my shoulder. I felt it this time. Cold, solid, real. "You're not watching anymore," it said softly. "You're part of it." The screen updated again. System. Moderator status. Active. The viewer count kept rising. The chat kept moving, the streams kept multiplying. And I understood something that made everything worse. This wasn't a trap, it was a system, a machine. And every time someone clicked, it grew. Somewhere right now, another version of me is opening that email. Another version is logging in. Another version is about to see the stream. And this time, I'm the one waiting for him. Watching, typing, smiling. Because now, I understand what the admin meant. Increase capacity. And we're not even close to full yet. The first time it happened, I thought I forgot. That's the worst part. Because everything felt normal. Too normal. Like it had always been that way. I woke up at 1:07 a.m. No reason, no sound, just awake. My room was dark, quiet, exactly the same as always. I checked my phone. 1:07 a.m. I sighed, rolled over, and that's when I saw it. The hallway light was on. I always turn it off before sleeping. Every night. No exceptions. I sat up slowly, stared at the door. The light under it was too bright. Not the soft yellow glow I was used to. It was colder, whiter, like a hospital light. I opened the door and froze, because my hallway was longer, not by much. Just enough that your brain doesn't immediately react. Just enough that you question yourself. Was it always like this? The walls looked the same, the floor the same. But there was something new. At the very end of the hallway, there was a door. I didn't have a door there. My hallway ended at the bathroom. There was no extra room, no space for it, nothing. But now, there was a door. White, clean, closed, with light glowing underneath. I stood there for a long time, trying to convince myself. Maybe I just never noticed it. Maybe the layout was different. Maybe... No, that wasn't possible. I know my own house. Every corner, every wall. That door didn't belong. I walked toward it slowly. Each step felt heavier, like I was getting closer to something that didn't want to be found. The light under the door flickered slightly, then stabilized. I reached for the handle, paused, my hand hovering. Then, from inside the room, I heard something. Movement. Soft, like someone shifting in a chair. My chest tightened. I wasn't alone. I backed away, didn't open it, went back to my room, locked the door, turned on the lights, and stayed awake until morning. When the sun came up, the hallway was normal again. Short, familiar, no extra door, no extra room. Nothing. Like it never happened. That night, I stayed awake. I didn't want to see it again. But at 1:07 a.m., it didn't matter. Because the lights turned on by themselves. I was still in bed, eyes open, watching. The hallway light flicked on, the same cold white glow. Then something worse happened. My bedroom door slowly creaked open, on its own. I didn't move, didn't breathe, because I knew. It was back. The hallway was longer again, and this time, there were 2 doors. My heart stopped. 2? Both identical. Both with light underneath. Both slightly vibrating, like something was moving inside. A sound came from one of them. A quiet whisper. My voice. "Don't open the left one." I froze. Another whisper. From the other door. Also my voice. "Don't listen to him." My entire body went cold. I stepped into the hallway. Slow, careful, trying to understand. Which one is real? Silence. Then both voices spoke at the same time. Me. I felt something behind me. Turned quickly. Nothing there. But the air felt different. Thicker. Like the hallway was closing in. Like the house was changing again. I chose the right door. I don't know why. Instinct. Fear. Random choice. I grabbed the handle, opened it. The room inside was wrong. It looked like my living room, but stretched, distorted. The furniture slightly off, the shadows deeper, and in the center, there was someone sitting on the couch, watching me. It was me, but older, tired, eyes hollow, like someone who hadn't slept in years. He looked at me slowly, then smiled, weak, relieved. You picked the right one. My chest tightened. What is this? He leaned back, exhaled slowly. It starts with one room. I stepped inside, carefully. What happens if I pick the wrong one? He didn't answer immediately, just stared at me, then pointed behind me. I turned, and saw the other door, still open, from the hallway. But something was standing in it now. Another version of me. Smiling, wide, unnatural, too still, too perfect. It tilted its head. You always pick wrong eventually. I stepped back. The room shifted slightly. The walls stretched. The ceiling lifted. Everything felt unstable. The older version of me stood up. Listen to me, he said quickly. You don't have a house anymore. What? He grabbed my arm, hard. You have layers. My breathing became shallow. Every night, it adds another room. And eventually, he looked at me, dead serious. You don't remember the original. The smiling version stepped into the room. Closer, slow, calm, confident. You stayed too long, it said. The older version pulled me back. You need to leave now. How? He pointed at the hallway. Before it adds another one. The lights flickered. The hallway shifted. And suddenly, there were 3 doors. My head spun. No. The smiling version laughed softly. You're running out of time. The older version shoved me toward the hallway. Go. I ran. Didn't think. Didn't stop. I just ran. Through the hallway. Past the doors. Back into my bedroom. Slamming the door behind me. I woke up in my bed. Morning. Everything normal. No extra doors. No extra rooms. No movement. I thought it was over. Until tonight. It's 1:06 a.m. right now. I'm sitting on my bed. Writing this. Waiting. Because I know it's coming. And this time, I don't hear 2 doors, I hear dozens. The hallway's already longer, the light is already on. And the worst part is, I think I recognize some of the voices now. Because they've all been me. Different nights, different choices, different rooms. And one of them is telling me something new. Don't go back to your bedroom. I don't know what that means. But I think this is the last night I'll remember this house the way it was, because the hallway just changed again. And now, there's a door at the end of my bedroom.